Alright, hello there viewers, or should I say subscribers, or anyone. It's been a while since I've done story times on the channel. Some people, told me to bring back some story times. I think I haven't done story times in like 16 videos on my channel. So, yeah, I'm sorry there's no audience today. I just don't feel like it. But these are two, I was able to come up with two scenarios. So here are the two school drill stories that will scar you. So basically, I'm in This happened when I was in Washington. Um, for some reason, like my town wasn't very great for some reason. It's not really well known. I don't live there anymore, by the way. So basically, um this school that I used to go to, it didn't really had that much great security or great like building structure. Well, I mean it did, but it's kind of weak. If there was like a 9.0 earthquake, it would the school would be completely destroyed. Like a meteor smashed into it. It's like there would be like a giant crater, like there would just be total destruction. That's how like weak the building was. It didn't really have that great structure. You know what I mean? But so this basically happened while I was in elementary school. No, not elementary school, but middle school. Um, I'm about to graduate and go to high school to become a freshman. Um, so basically, I'm in this English class that I'm now stuck into, which I'm on the last day. This is the end of the day. I just don't want to do anything. I'm just tired. Just want to go home. So I ignore everything that's around me and just start listening to music and putting my headphones in. About like 10 minutes into the day, I started hear the intercom turn on. So I for some reason I heard that through my headphones, even though it's like blared up like 100%. So it's like you cannot hear anything because the volume was like 100%. But I just completely turn off my phone. Well, turn off the music as well. Put my headphones and my phone in my pocket. So what the intercom said, well, the principal said is that we're going to lockdown and that there's an earthquake that's happening and it's a 9, well, not 9, but 6.9. I was like, we really? We don't really get earthquakes around here that much. So we get in our formation, of course, which is like hiding under the desks. All of a sudden, it started shaking, and like 3 seconds into the shaking, it started shaking more. Like it started to get a little bit more shakier. And what it feels like is that it feels like that I'm kind of on a boat for some reason. However, it's like 5 seconds to that, and it starts to shake. The ground starts to shake less, and then it like starts to shake more after like 5 seconds, and it just keeps repeating for like 15 minutes. During those 15 minutes, I was like, what kind of earthquake is this? I never dealt with this before. I've kind of dealt with a little bit of earthquakes, but they were not this bad. They were just like, I don't know, like 3.2 earthquakes. Not really that bad. But what terrified me the most is um that I started looking outside the window to see if there's anything that if like all the structure was coming down. No. I look out the window and like surprisingly everything was standing up. There's no cracking in the ground. However, like I all of a sudden started seeing like a building falling down, like the size of a skyscraper, and it completely touches the ground and explodes. It's like so much cracking on the structure, the building structure, the walls. It's like everything. half of it like completely collapsed and it's like a flat as a pancake, while the rest of it is just like it's just like a box of Legos. So I'm like, what? Like, this is no joke. That this cannot be a 6.9. Like, are you kidding me? This has to be an 8.1. Like, I'm being serious. However, like all of a sudden, like after I said that, like the earthquake stops completely. And like 1 minute after that, the principal says on the intercom, we're not in lockdown, everyone, to evacuate. I was very confused because like how was the intercom connected after this earthquake? Like I felt some cracks in the ground. Well, I saw some cracks forming in the classroom, so how was the intercom still on? That's when I realized, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe it didn't disconnect any wires, it didn't cut any wires. So we got the school, and to our surprise, that building that collapsed in our school was only affected. None of the town, not the rest of the town, none of the shops or other houses were destroyed. However, what scared me the most is when I turn around to look at like the whole school. Half like of the whole entire campus was it's like it was cut in half. So that's what I realized. Are you kidding me? We were experiencing an earthquake right on top of it, like right in the middle of the center. It just an earthquake just formed in the middle of our school, which I feel like this was impossible because like well I don't really think it's impossible because like an earthquake can appear at like anywhere at any time at like any point and at like any spot. Like it could appear in front of you, like below you, like directly where you're standing or anywhere. So I was thankful that I survived that. I went to tell my parents of what happened and they were shocked. So yeah, I'm just still lucky to be alive today. This next story, which I can't remember correctly, but this was when our bus crashed and slammed into a semi truck. Now basically we had a fun trip. We were going to like a theme park that I can't remember what the name was, and it was time for us to go, which was sadly it was a great time. However, you know, times don't very last that long. But anyways, we get into the bus. Um, Everyone gets checked in, and we start driving. The bus driver was an excellent driver, of course. However, until this moment, which I will tell you. So basically, we're driving, and then um, the bus kind of starts exceeding on the road, which not on the road, but we're on traffic now. I mean, we're on the freeway. However, there's no cars in sight. Well, there's kind of a little bit, but like, we see the bus driver. He wants to slow down. However, I kind of realize that he's pushing the brake, but it's not like the brake. It's not like slowing the bus down. It's not um braking it. It just won't slow down. So that's when I realized that the brake is broken on the bus, and that we might crash into something, which I should never said out loud. Which I actually said out loud, like, "Oh God, please hope we don't crash into a truck or like a semi truck or any other vehicle." Which I should have just kept my mouth shut at that point, but the bus driver started to like dodge all the cars, and then I kind of that's when I see like some smoke from the engine on the side of the school bus, and then that's when I look up, and then there's a semi truck literally in front of us, and all of a sudden the vehicle just starts like going it starts going to a circle, and we slam to the semi truck, like the side of it. and at that point we drive off of the bridge that we're going on into the grass, and it wasn't like a high jump. It was just like a, I would say like a 2 feet jump into the grass, and we slam into a tree. However, because of the semi truck was like very tough and it was very heavy, it wasn't effective at all for some reason. However, the bus did have some minor damage. It appears that I was right in that the brake was broken because the driver gets out of the bus. He tells everyone to calm down and that there must be something wrong with the engine. So he gets out of the bus, out of the door. He walks to the engine, the opens the engine. Well, like the that's in front of the bus, the viewpoint. And come to find out, the engine, well, some parts of the engine were broken, and that like the parts to the brakes were also broken, and that they're broken couldn't be accessed. So basically, the company that gave this bus driver the bus, apparently they gave him a broken bus that couldn't brake for some reason, which it had to be towed. So, bus driver apologized for having us being on a truck that could literally made us be turn to ash. Well, we could have got destroyed there, but this bus driver really had some great skills and yeah, saved us all from like fatalities or like any other stuff. But like yeah, I'm still lucky to be alive today, and I thank that bus driver for having a good driver's license and driving skills.